This is our episode 2, Let's Find Love on a Podcast, okay? You guys control the show. You get to vote on how you think the dates went, so make sure you locate those QR codes so that you can vote on our poll powered by Better Edge. Tonight, our dating royalty is King Anthony. All right? He is born and raised in Denver. He's a middle child of 7 siblings, so he is desperately looking for someone who can make him feel special. He is a 6'4" college baseball player, but it's not that easy finding someone who is willing to change her name to Mrs. Gherkin. It's Anthony Gherkin!
I am feeling good. A little nervous, but more excited.
A little nervous, but you've been a contestant on a date night podcast show before.
Yeah.
So that should calm the nerves a little bit, right?
A little bit. I didn't get picked, so.
Well, but this time you have to get picked.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully you get a yes.
Fair enough. Anthony, why did you apply to be here tonight?
I think there's a couple of reasons.
Okay.
I think one is that my chances of getting a second date tonight went up, so I think that's a positive.
Absolutely.
2, I really enjoyed the last time I was on the show. I had a ton of fun. All my friends had a ton of fun. So if you haven't been to an in-person date night podcast, it's just a good time. The vibe is right where I like it to be.
Yeah, give this man commission. What a sales pitch.
And the third reason was timing. I'm not talking to any girl right now, and
Timing.
and I'm definitely open to it.
Yeah, she ghosted me last night, so the timing was pretty good. Incredible. Who's here tonight supporting you, Anthony?
So I have 2 of my siblings here. I have one of my sister, and then I have a brother in the crowd, and then just some of my closest friends. Really appreciate that they're here. We're gonna make this fun.
This whole front chunk is your friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you guys to be extra vocal because I don't know that much about Anthony's history and preferences, so you're going to need to wave the green and red flags a lot. That's going to be critical. Got it? Okay, amazing. Do you have any extra friends tuning in on Twitch?
Yeah, I do. I have the rest of my siblings, so no pressure to the 3 dates, but
hell yeah.
Pretty much the whole family's watching. And then
Mom and Dad?
No, I told them they can't watch.
Aunts, uncles, grandparents?
Yeah, well, I found out my sister earlier was just sending the message out to a bunch of my aunts.
Oh, hell
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
Put it on the Christmas card. Okay, amazing. Now, what has dating been like for you recently?
Recently, I haven't been on a date in 6 months.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a red flag, green flag.
On purpose? Are you just grinding out here, or are you taking time to grow? What's
a little bit. I have a 1-year-old dog, and so I've been trying to be a good dog dad, I'd say, is part of it.
Well, no, you didn't for the first 6 months, just the second 6 months.
Yeah, well, look, I was talking to a girl from January to the beginning of April. That fell off.
Hell yeah, get into it.
Yeah. Oh, you want the tea?
Did it hurt?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
But that was over in April, so you've had so much time to heal.
Yeah, I'm repaired. I'm ready to get hurt again.
6 months. It's been twice as long as the amount of the relationship, which is how long it takes to heal from a situationship. So, okay, here's my question. What's the worst first date you've ever been on, and what made it the worst?
Worst first date? Honestly, I feel like I've been on a lot of good dates. I feel like I try to make the date enjoyable no matter what. Even if I know in the back of my head that this isn't gonna work out, she's not the girl for me, I'm not gonna be mean. I'm not the one that's gonna end it abruptly. I'm gonna finish the date and then let her down easy or just move on.
Yeah, basic human decency.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good that you do that. Hell yeah, give it up for him. Brownie points for not walking out in the middle. Okay, what's the best first date you've ever been on?
Best first date? Ooh, now that. I'm a big live sports person. So I'd say probably like go into like, you know, we go get appetizers before. We go to a nice cocktail bar. We have a great cocktail. And then it was like an Avalanche game. It was a bunch of fun. It was just me and her. And then after the game, like we met up with like our friends. So it was like not only mine, but also hers.
Oh, you like the friends meeting her early.
Yeah. I think that's a good test. Like you might as well get their input early on before, you know, you waste too much time. Yeah.
No, that's a great way to make a date feel comfortable. Just introduce her to 20 other people. No. Okay, so couple of rapid fire questions.
Okay.
Weirdest turn on?
Legs.
Okay. That's not weird. That's okay. Biggest ick?
Just being a negative person.
Hell yeah.
Rubs me the wrong way.
Biggest red flag?
Stones.
What?
Like crystals, stones. It just throws me off.
I full thought you meant kidney stones. And honestly, yeah, just hydrate better, you know? Okay. Here's my last question for you before we move into our first date of the night. When you were submitting to get cast for this show, this is what you said about your type, okay? You said, my type is the confident but humble, motivated but playful, tiger's heart but puppy dog eyes, someone who isn't afraid to speak up and tell it how it is, can dish it and take it. Do you secretly just want 2 girlfriends?
No, I'm loyal to one.
You want a woman of contradictions. You want a Renaissance woman.
Exactly. Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. She's out there. I know she is.
She absolutely is. And what I will say is that you are a lucky man because we have gathered 3 of the coolest, most beautiful girls in Denver for you tonight. Absolutely. Okay. Are you ready for your first date of the evening?
Yeah, one comment, and this goes to my 3 dates tonight, is that I know, you know, how you guys are feeling right now. I was in the exact same shoes, and so, you know, my words of wisdom is let's come up here, let's have some laughs, let's have some good banter, let's see where it goes, and let's have some fun.
Okay. What a beautiful little pep talk, this guy. Okay. Your first date of the night. She is a Los Angeles native. She loves doing 15-mile hikes, but she's also a big chiller, so she's exactly the kind of woman of contradictions you're looking for.
Hi, my name is Maya. I'm 25 years old, and I'm from Los Angeles, California. I moved out to Denver 3 years ago after getting my undergraduate degree in geology in Nashville, Tennessee. And I currently work in corporate sustainability. When I'm not working, you'll find me with my friends doing whatever they want to do. They're the best. And that normally consists of hiking, backpacking, camping, pickleball, tennis, just anything outdoors really. But I definitely have to balance that with some chill time, playing my Nintendo Switch. I absolutely love going to the movies. So definitely the person with like 400 hobbies. And my friend actually signed me up for the show. I love reality TV, which he knows, and so I'm excited to kind of be a part of that a little bit, and excited to meet Anthony and see where it goes.
It's Maya Sandel!
Great song choice. Great song choice.
Thank you. This is like one of my favorite songs of all time. It's amazing.
Let's dive in, Maya.
Oh, I'm talking to you. I thought I was talking to you for a second, but we're talking.
Yeah.
Hello.
Me,
nice to meet you.
Me and you. Occasionally Hannah.
Can I just say hi to my friends really fast? Hi, guys. I didn't get to talk to you before, but I'm scared. I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
Good. That's a good thing. You should be nervous. Like,
yeah.
But it's a good nerves. Good nerves, right?
Should I be nervous talking to you specifically, or just
no,
in general?
Yeah.
About the state of the world?
Yeah, that you should
I'm
be
definitely nervous about that.
Yeah,
100%.
well, we can dive into that.
So should we dive into that?
No, we shouldn't.
Steer clear.
So what made you want to come on the show? Like,
oh my God, my psychotic friend actually nominated me, and he was on it last week. And I'm also just like a massive reality TV fan. I can't lie to you.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, this is my kickstarting my career.
Yeah, what's your reality TV? Like what's
literally all of them.
Yeah.
Anything that involves love, Love is Blind, Love Island.
So do you think it'll work
all
then?
of
Like
them.
is this your moment?
I don't know. I'm more worried you think I'm here for the wrong reasons, maybe. I'm not here for the wrong reasons, but shoot, that always sounds sus when they say that on reality TV, but
All right, so I have a game for you. It's
Oh,
a very
you do?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's a very simple game. I'm going to give you 2 names, and you
Okay.
tell me which one you shoot.
okay, but I have really hard questions for you after this, so I
Okay.
just need to make sure I get those
Yeah.
in. But wait, I have to shoot someone?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You do.
Like, and they die, or like, is it with
No, in
people
the leg.
again?
In the leg. They're still
Okay.
alive. Okay.
And do they have access to medical care after?
No.
Oh,
No.
so
No,
they
no.
could die. Am I
Ri-
murdering someone? That's what I wanna
Rihanna
know.
or
Okay.
Taylor Swift?
Oh, that's so okay. I have to say Rihanna because I'm a huge.
Oh!
No, I know, but I love Rihanna. Obviously, like her throwbacks are amazing. But
Yeah.
Taylor Swift. Okay, I'm seeing a mix of red and green flags. Taylor Swift is my girl. Like, people don't get it. People don't get the deep connection I have with her, and I could never kill her even if I wanted to.
I just can't believe that you're allowed to ask that, and I can't talk about the election. That is such an intense
So-
question.
Oh, Hannah, who said we can't
True.
talk about the election?
So
Ah,
true.
yeah.
Okay, I have a question for
Okay.
you. It's also about celebrities, kind of.
Okay.
Okay, I thought of this myself.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even like look it up. Okay.
Wow.
What would be your dream blunt rotation, but one of the participants is a celebrity,
Mm-hmm.
one is a food, and one is an animal. So you're getting high,
Yeah.
but one it's a food and an animal and a human.
Yep. I'd say celebrity Wiz Khalifa. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I grew
Big
up
Wiz
listening to
Khalifa fan?
Wiz. Yeah, I mean that
Okay.
dude is the king of joints.
Is he from LA or did I just make that up?
I think so. That's where he
Okay.
resides right now. I'd
Pittsburgh
say-
Steelers.
So then I gotta pick a pet, an animal, an
Yes.
animal.
Not a pet, an animal, a wild animal. I mean, you could pick a pet, whatever you want.
I would say. I feel like a panda bear would just be so cool.
That would be so
yeah,
cool.
smoke down with a panda. Like I feel like they're so.
I feel like it would
chill.
like hug you and you could like
Exactly.
cuddle with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then what was the third one again?
A food.
A food?
Yes.
Ooh, a food? Probably just like a bag of Doritos. Yeah. 'cause
I bet
that's-
it would have some shit to say.
Yeah.
But then you'd want to eat it. So you would
I-
kill it.
Jeez, I didn't even think about that. I probably would get
No,
into
but you
the-
could do that. Like, I think it should be one Dorito that's like giant so you don't feel the urge to eat it.
All right, I got another question for you.
Okay.
What would your friends say is your biggest red flag?
Oh my God. Probably that I'm the most indecisive bitch in the entire world, or that I just think I should fall in love with someone immediately. Those are probably easily my 2 biggest red flags. What about you? I'm curious.
I'm a big people pleaser person. So I
So
feel like
fair.
so I feel like I say yes to like mostly anything. Like if someone's like, "Hey, let's hang out." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, like I'm down." So I think that gets me into trouble sometimes. 'Cause I think I overcommit to a lot of things and it,
Me too, dude. Me too. So how are you doing with like alone time? Like, do you like alone time? Do you spend time by yourself?
yeah, usually alone times with my dog.
Yeah, who's this dog? Can you tell me more about him or
Yeah,
her?
I love him. His name is Jax.
Okay.
He's a Rottweiler.
Is that a name after anything or it's just Jack,
His full name's Jax Therius.
who is
My dog.
okay? Oh, it's not a celebrity name. He's the celebrity. Okay.
Exactly, yeah. Wow, you got me starstruck right now.
Well, I do have another question for you.
Lay it on me.
I know you have 2 siblings in the audience.
Yep.
Hi guys. Siblings are the best. They're also the worst. But how many siblings do you have? Are you close with them? Are they all in Denver?
Yeah, I'm very close with them. So I have 7 siblings.
You have 7 wait, like
Yes.
8 including you or 7
Yep,
total?
8 included me.
Oh
so I
my
have 3
God.
oldest sisters, and then
Good, green
there's
flag.
5 boys after that, and I'm the middle boy. They all live in Colorado, kind of spread out. They're
Did you
down-
grow up in Colorado?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, born and
Where?
raised. Like Denver, like not
Okay,
too far
okay.
from here. Yeah, pretty basic life. And then I have one of my sisters is tuning in from Vegas.
Oh my God, that's a lot.
Yeah,
so
do
you
you?
identify with the middle sibling like vibe? Are you like, I'm a middle sibling?
Yeah, I love being the middle sibling. The middle sibling is super
Less pressure.
super underrated. Like, you get to see the pitfalls of the older siblings, and you also get the advice of the older siblings.
Yeah.
So it helps you
true.
kind of navigate, going through the parents. You learn, like, the do's and don'ts, like what you can get away with, what you have to be sneaky with. You learn how to sneak out properly. Like, there's a lot of benefits to being a middle child.
I've only snuck out one time in my entire life, and then I told my mom about it the next morning because I felt so guilty. Do you have any confessions to make now that I know your whole family is watching?
Wait, hang on. We don't get to cross right by that. What'd you sneak out for?
Oh, it was for a stupid party in Boyle Heights. It was like an hour and a half away, and then I like cried in the bathroom the whole night because I felt guilty.
Oh my God.
I'm really cool. I'm
Wait,
cool.
are you just not a rule breaker?
I love rules. That's probably another red flag for my friends. I know some rules are bad.
Girk, how
but
do you feel about rules?
I like rules.
Rules are meant to be broken.
Damn, I
Yeah.
want to feel that way. I'm not
Like-
a narc, okay? But I do think I don't like giving myself extra things to have anxiety about. I have enough anxiety. I'm like, if I can just follow the rules, then I lower my anxiety in my life.
So
That's
you just
honestly
want a
how I
cookie
feel.
cutter life then? Is that?
No, it's more
What?
just like the law I don't want to break personally.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's what freaks me out. Like I
That's fair.
actually
Have you ever had any encounters with the law?
exactly. That's why I have some
Oh,
trauma.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
when
let's uncover it. Let's talk
it
about
was
it.
really bad. I actually wonder if this man is watching. He's probably not. But when I was 17, I was leaving soccer practice,
Oh.
and I did hit a man with my car very gently, very
Jesus.
gently.
Wait.
He was no, very gently, very gently. He was
Oh my.
he was cute. He was an old man. It was in a residential neighborhood. Very.
An old man?
He was an older
Did
gentleman.
he fall down?
He didn't. He kind of like pushed himself out of off my
Did
car.
he have to
and
hit his
kinda,
life
like,
alert out there? Like,
He was fine.
God,
He
you
was
take him back to
fine.
the retirement home?
But there was that, and then I hit a deer this other time.
Yeah.
And then
So
I
a
have-
serial offender.
I think
I think you might
my
not
car
be a
troubles.
good driver.
I'm not a good driver. That's 100%
I
correct.
can drive you.
What
Don't
happened
worry
to the
about
roads
that.
of the rules of the road, girl?
I know. It's not going well, but I am very responsible in other situations. And I actually have a question for you, sort of about responsibility.
Oh.
Okay. So Mark Cuban finds you, and he says, I'm going to give you $10 million if you can survive on this island for 45 days. Just you, naked and afraid style. You have to be
Nice.
naked.
Oh,
you have
I
no
would
time to
be
train.
anyway.
You have no time to train. Okay, I love that.
Yeah.
You can bring one friend, not a famous survivalist. You can bring one friend.
Like one of my personal friends?
Yes. Who would you bring and why? Tell me about them.
I'd probably bring my friend Pat, honestly. Yeah,
Who is
he's
he?
out here.
Pat, let's
Like-
go.
I feel like we'd set up such a good home base that, like, after the 45 days, we kind of just look at each other and be like,
You don't think you'd fight him?
do we leave?
Do
or-
you guys think you'd fight each other?
No, I don't.
Wow,
I
I,
don't think
love
we do.
that. That's how you got to choose your desert island friend. It's gonna help
Alrighty, you guys. I'm gonna take the reins here since we're starting to wrap it up a little bit. It's been a great date so far, but I got a couple of questions that I don't want to not get out. Okay, Maya, you said that your friends are everything to you, right? So here's my question.
That's so nice of me. It's true though.
Which one of your friends would like Anthony the most, and why?
Ooh, wow, that's a tough question.
And would you share? Throw that in.
And what?
And would you share?
No. Which one of my friends would like Anthony the most? I think maybe my friend Eric would like Anthony. They kind of give me similar
Eric?
energy.
Is Eric here?
He's not here, but they
Aw.
kind of give me similar energy, and he has a dog
Oh,
named
yeah.
Bosco that's like honestly a weirdly hot dog. Like I'm not afraid to say
Oh.
it. His dog is kind of beautiful.
Okay.
So that's who I think.
Okay, and then which one of your friends would like Anthony the least, and why?
Ooh, which one of my friends would like Anthony the least? Probably my friend Bitsy. I just think they're very different. She's here tonight. She's a
Bitsy,
badass bitch.
Where are you?
Hell yeah.
And
Bitsy.
I just don't. You guys do not give me similar energy at all. I don't think
Well-
you would vibe.
Well, joke's on you. I love her.
Aw,
Whoever
that's
you are,
nice.
Bitsy.
Can you answer that question as well, but sibling edition?
Sibling edition.
Yes. Just who would like me the most?
Who would like
That's
you
all
the
that
most?
matters.
I would say probably Probably my sister Stacy.
I'm glad it's a sister. Sisters are the best.
Yeah, she was the oldest.
Sisters.
She was very like structured.
Did my run-ins with the law make you think I was structured? Maybe you think she needs to give me advice. That's probably what it is.
No, I just feel like you guys would just do well sipping wine, being very controlled in a good environment. I feel like
It's because I like the rules. I
Yeah,
get it.
exactly.
I get it.
Yeah.
Can't
Alrighty,
deny
you
that.
guys, that is our first date of the evening. Give it up for Anthony and Maya.
Nice to meet you.
All right. We are back, you guys. It is time for date number 2. You guys can do better than that. Who's ready for date number 2? There it is. Alrighty, you guys. Our second contestant. She is also born and raised in Denver, so I guess she and Anthony can complain about all the traffic together. She is a nature and music lover and a student and a bartender, and she's looking for someone who can make her laugh.
Hi, my name is Kase. I'm 24 years old and I'm from Denver. I also lived in Oregon for about 2 years, so I am a Ducks fan. When I moved back from Oregon to Denver, I got on the apps and clearly that didn't work out so well for me, so I'm excited to see where the night takes us. Right now I'm finishing up my marketing degree and I bartend, but before I started pursuing my marketing degree, I actually do have a degree in outdoor education, which is as ridiculous and fun as it sounds. Outside of school and work, I love to hang out with my friends, try new restaurants, try new bars, stay active. I also recently picked up a little bit of a pickleball addiction, and so I'm hopeful that you'll want to try it and get really good for no good reason at all. I can't wait to meet you and see how things pan out.
Give it up for Kaysen and Tencio.
Okay, so I have a gift for you.
Gift.
I need you to open it and I'll explain.
Ooh. Oh, party shades.
Okay, so those are rose-colored glasses, just so that everything looks rose gold, and also so that red flags look a little bit more pink, you know?
What? Oh.
And I'm a bartender, which you heard.
Yes.
But when we go out with friends on our second date, I think it's important that we go have fun. We take pickle shots because I love a pickle shot.
I do too. I'm so
anywhere-
glad you brought pickle shots. Yes.
Yes, green flags, green flags. Anywhere we go, I love a pickle shot. So
Yeah. Well, should we? Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's do it. Well, cheers to the first date. Thank you. All right, so I got a question for you. Start this off.
Okay.
What was your initial reaction when you knew that you were going on a date with me? What
Okay.
were the vibes that I gave you right away?
Sure. So, ironically, when I applied to the show, I already saw your episode.
Did you?
I did. And I was like, this guy seems really funny. He seems clever. I'm an only child. He's one of 7. That's absurd. But I figured, what are we going to do? And honestly, I was excited, truthfully. I was like, this seems fun. But I think I have a better question for you.
Oh, let's hear it.
So, obviously you're a handsome guy. You're 6'4", which is a win, as it is. Green flags. Yeah. So, why are you single?
It's a good question. I would say, so my last girlfriend was probably about 4 years ago. Was my last.
On purpose. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. And then I'd say at that moment, the next 2 years, I moved to kind of downtown Denver. And at
Sure.
that point, it was just experiencing the city, everything it had to offer with
Totally.
my friends. In no way was I looking for a relationship.
Okay.
So that was kind of I just want to enjoy myself. I want to enjoy my friends. I want to get out
Right.
there. And I'd say the last 2 years, I've definitely been open to the idea, but not chasing it.
Yeah, fair.
In the back of my mind, I was like, oh yeah, it would be great to have a girlfriend and stuff, but I don't think I was direct enough, getting out there enough, like
Okay.
really trying to like find one.
Sure.
And that's why I'm on the show. That's why I met you.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
Fair. Cheers. Cheers to that. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Okay, so I have a better question, I think. One that's more fun.
Okay.
Let's say you're given any amount of money in the world. Like, it
Nice.
doesn't even, like,
Uh-huh.
there's no cap to this question.
Mm-hmm.
You have to stand on a football field,
Yep.
no pads, like currently as you are right now,
Mm-hmm.
and get tackled by, I don't know, Von Miller or somebody to that effect. You're
Nice.
standing.
Yeah. Oh,
How
yeah.
much does that cost?
Like, how much is it worth to me?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have pads on?
No, you're literally as you are right now. How much is that worth?
Give me 10 grand. I'll do it for 10 grand.
You know how much that says about a person?
What?
Well, 10 grand doesn't even cover your medical bills.
Oh, I'm not getting hurt. I'm not planning on getting hurt. I hope Von Miller's all right by the time he hits this thing.
You are getting hurt, but
All
I
right.
admire the confidence.
Let's stay on the same topic. We're
Sure.
talking about hitting. We're talking about
Yeah.
fighting. What is the largest animal you think you could
Oh.
take on in a fight?
Like probably a raccoon I could fuck up. No.
That's as big as a
No.
little house cat.
Yeah, literally.
Kick that thing across
No,
the
the
room.
largest animal on purpose, like intentionally, I'm
Yeah.
fighting this
What,
animal.
and you're winning. You're winning.
I feel like it's scarier what you're about to answer to this because I know you're gonna say like a moose or something, but you know, genuinely, like a raccoon and I could like probably get it. That sounds raunchy, but like,
Yeah. No.
no, I feel like that might be the biggest animal I'd choose to fight.
Okay.
I mean, not that I don't trust my abilities, but like, why would I? Why would you? What's yours?
Me? Oh, okay. So I've thought about this probably more than I should.
It seems so.
Like mountain lion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
a win.
kind of give up that vibe. and
That's
good
a win.
For you.
I was talking to my friends about this. We were talking about a kangaroo.
Oh my God. Okay.
I think I could. I really think I could.
So-
like a kangaroo, you know, like its hands are right here. Like face is completely exposed.
Have
you
you
know
ever
what I mean?
seen a kangaroo?
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Okay, so
Like,
actually, one of my like secret fears are kangaroos. I'm like stupid afraid of kangaroos. They are so strong.
what did they
for
do
no
to you?
good
What did they?
Have you ever seen they're jacked.
Yeah.
They're not like silly like yeah, exactly. Have you seen the video of like the guy like saving his dog from a kangaroo?
Yes, I have that.
Yeah.
Yes.
No chance.
Okay.
Like
okay.
love my dog, but like how do you battle that?
In this scenario, you're the dog.
I'm the dog.
Damn.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
So you said I heard on your intro you're big into music. Tell me about
Yeah.
it. What kind of music?
Sort of all the things. Primarily, I love like EDM. Is like yeah. That's where my heart is. I mean, what you like EDM too, obviously.
Yeah, definitely.
The most recent concert I went to, I think, was Slander, and then before then was Zed's Dead.
Nice.
And
That's
then
aw-
before then was probably Rez.
Yeah.
So
oh,
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
what are you into
So a
as
little
far as
bit.
music goes?
Well, I just went with some of my friends to Troy Boy this weekend.
Okay.
That was a lot of fun.
Sure.
But I also like to mix it up. Like me and my roommates last week, we went to the Fray.
Okay.
Um,
Oh yeah.
That
totally.
was sick. I
Yeah.
had
Did
a
you
gr-
cry together? Was that good?
Yeah. No, I
It was
always like
cathartic.
some bro tears
Yeah,
or like.
totally. It's
yeah.
good to cry with your friends. I love it.
Yeah. No, I
Totally.
slander. I cry at slander
Yeah.
sometimes.
You have to. You have to. Totally.
Have you ever been to a festival before?
I mean, I went to Global Dance, but that doesn't count. I mean,
Yeah.
it was like, at the time, like as far as Denver goes, that was like the festival.
Yep.
But no. Have you? Like, what's your festival vibes also? Like, are you Coachella or are you more like EDC? Because there is such a big discrepancy in between the two.
I've been to Coachella, haven't been to EDC. Coachella
Okay.
was a vibe, like it really was, and
Yeah.
people sometimes hate
How
on
did
it.
the $2,000 feel
and
after
and
that?
people that hate on it, fuck you. Honestly,
Oh.
fuck you. You don't get it. It's a vibe. Like once you're in the polo fields, you'll understand. But like you're in the desert, you're surrounded by palm trees,
Right.
good music, good
Totally.
friends, and just like a mountain range all around you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely say Coachella's more my vibe.
So you
Okay.
camped there.
I'm so sorry. I gotta jump in here because you guys have such a great connection. But Anthony wanted me to put you in the hot seat for a little second.
do it.
Yes.
Okay. Some of these questions I asked to Anthony. What's your weirdest turn on?
My weirdest turn on legs. No, I'm just kidding. My weirdest turn on, I think somebody who's smarter than they should be. Like, if you look at somebody and you're like, I don't know if you're actually going to say what's intelligent, and then they do, and you're like, my God, like that gets me every time.
Wait.
That's my weirdest turn on.
Are you saying Anthony looks dumb?
No, I would never say such a thing. However,
Okay, I'll take the bullet. I'll say you look dumb so that it's still our thing. Alrighty, what's your biggest ick?
This is kind of a weird story and it doesn't come up a lot, but there was this one time that I went on a date with this guy and there was like a punching bag machine. And I beat him in it.
Oh, wow.
And I think that
would
like,
demoralize me.
yeah.
Like I know I said earlier I've never left a date early, but
That
if a
would do
girl
it.
put up a score on the punching bag, like I would be intimidated.
Right.
Like,
I mean,
I'd be like, oh,
I'm
shit, don't
jacked,
say
so it's
something
whatever.
dumb.
But I do think that was by far the biggest ick I've ever had. Is like, you couldn't win, and so then it gets worse because I kept betting drinks on it. I was like, I bet you a drink
Yeah, it's a business.
that I can beat you.
That's a business
and
decision.
so then I drank for free all night, which was genius.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Okay, Kaysen, you're a bartender.
I am.
Anthony walks into your bar. You know nothing about him. What do you think his drink order is going to be?
Ooh, that's fun. I feel like if I couldn't see this drink right here, I would totally give you like a light beer and a shot of, I want to say like Jameson
Okay.
or Jack. Like, I feel like you're kind of like a beer and whiskey kind of guy.
I think you just called him poor.
I mean,
Middle class. Middle class.
middle class. I mean,
It's a $5 special tonight.
My type,
PBR.
my type.
2 for 7. 2 for 7.
we love a whiskey shot, my type. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Last one. Kaysen, you once said that you accidentally asked a guy his 5-year plan just because there was an awkward pause on the date and you had to fill the silence. Okay, so this time you would never do that normally, so this time I'm going to ask it. Anthony,
Sure.
what is your 5-year plan?
5-year plan. Well, I think number 1, student debt is pay that off.
Get more of it? Okay.
Yeah, get rid of that. Let's pay off that. Number 2, I'd say it's a tie between getting a house in Denver or just rent in Denver, get a house in the mountains. I'm a big mountain guy. I love the mountains. I'd almost rather pay for a place up there than in Denver.
Totally.
And just do both.
So, I mean, yes, that actually did happen. I was really concerned, and I asked a guy, I was like, so what's your 5-year plan? Because I was so, like, nervous, and I was, like, silent. But as far as living in the mountains, I was, like, a raft guide, and I went to whatever school. It doesn't really matter. But I lived outside of Copper in Leadville, if you're familiar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of
So
course.
you like skiing and snowboarding, I assume.
Yes. Yep. I was
Yeah.
born and raised a skier.
Okay.
Yeah, my whole
And
life.
then you got cooler, or you're still ski?
And that's our time, you guys. Give it up for Kaysen and Anthony. Oh my God, what a date, you guys.
Great day. Yeah, you as well. That was fun.
Make sure that you scan those QR codes powered by Better Edge at your table to vote on how you think the date went, and we will be right back after this break. Alrighty, and we are back, ready for date number 3. You guys, give it up for your show sponsor, Ink and Drink. Hell yeah. You should absolutely stop by Ink and Drink. It's a fun time. It's a fun activity. Yeah, they also have sponsored some questions. So during our next date, I'm going to be asking a special question sponsored by Ink and Drink. Thank you, Ink and Drink. Give it up one more time for them. Alrighty, date number 2 was pretty fun. Date number 3, are you ready, Anthony?
Yes, let's dive in.
Okay, amazing. Your third contestant, she grew up homeschooled and Catholic. She has a nun sister, but now she's an engineer and stand-up comic who loves hiking, fishing, and being at home.
Hey fellas, my name's Tessa. I grew up in Huntsville, Alabama, and now I live in Denver, Colorado. I studied engineering and math in college, so now I'm an engineer and a bowling alley attendant. In my spare time, I like to take a daily cigarette walk to the gas station, because if you're walking, then the cigarette doesn't count. I've been single for the past 3 years, and every guy I seem to go out with just acts kind of scared of me, which is crazy because I haven't killed anyone or anything. Anyways, big dating app is trying to silence me because they keep on banning me from their sites, so I've been walking the streets of Colfax looking for love, or maybe just someone who can my because that's my love language. I'm a Cancer. Thank you, and I look forward to meeting you.
Put your hands together for Tessa.
Yeah, I'm excited. The first 2 dates are good. I'm excited for the third.
Okay, hell yeah, me too.
So I have a question right off the bat, and I don't even know what the question is. My friends told me to ask.
Me?
Yeah, I want you to, can you explain your Instagram?
Ah!
Instagram?
How do you know my Instagram?
I don't. My friends told me that.
How do they know my Instagram? No. Are you talking about McMeat Rocket?
That must be it. That has to be it.
That is my Instagram, and when I made it, I was like, this is funny, because meat rocket means penis, and that's funny, and Mick is like a McChicken, but it's my dick, and that would be funny. But then we used to tell people that, and so when they made my little intro video outside, she was like, what's your Instagram? I was like, Mick, as in McChicken, meat, M-E-A-T, rocket. And it was a little bit awkward.
How long has it been like that for?
Since I made it a couple months. How do your friends know my Instagram? What the hell?
I have friends doing recon out there. They're digging down. We're gonna find out your secrets one way or another.
How dare they? My other Instagram is AsianMan_99, but that's my private Instagram, so they probably don't know about that.
Yep.
But maybe they follow McMeat Rocket. Thank you for following me, this guy's friends. I really appreciate it.
Okay, let's dive in. Are you a karaoke girl?
No. Are you you seem like you'd be into karaoke, honestly.
You gotta be. You got like.
Right, you gotta get crazy sometimes.
Yeah,
when you have like
yeah.
a few beers out with your homies, you're gonna get on that stage.
Yeah, exactly.
Go crazy.
I do love it. I do love karaoke. It's always a good time. Like.
Oh yeah.
And for me, karaoke, it's not even like. There's not even specific songs. I go with like artists. So.
Oh yeah.
Big Kesha. I'm a big Kesha guy.
How could you not be?
Yeah. Jason Derulo.
Oh
Jason
yeah.
Derulo.
Talk dirty to me.
Yeah, exactly. Like you get it. we could do a duet with that song. Like,
Oh
it seems
yeah.
like you're
so into that. That's awesome.
Yeah. So.
Do you want me to ask you questions?
Yeah. Fire away.
So I was recently watching the Menendez brothers documentary, like really sad shit. But do you know who they are?
I don't.
They're the kids who got tickled by their parents, and then they killed them. And so
the kids killed the parents?
Yes, because
Nice.
they were like
Yeah, 'cause they're
tickling
them. Like,
yeah. So
like tickle?
yeah. Tickle.
Yeah.
That
okay.
kind of
Just
tickle.
want to make sure we're on the same page.
No, we can say molestation.
Oh,
If it's
yeah.
faster.
That's my favorite. Yeah, so they were molesting the kids. So it begs the question, would you rather have sex with your parents or kill your parents? Because they did both. Oh no! Tough crowd. No, that's so lame. That's crazy. She's crazy.
I don't think I could do either. I really don't. No, I love my parents. I wouldn't do either. Yeah.
I'd do both.
Alrighty, you guys, we got a question sponsored by Ink and Drink right now. This is the question from Ink and Drink, the company. The company submitted this question. How do you approach an experience or activity that you've never done before?
No, like kill my parents. Let's go right in.
I get molested by my parents.
I would say, can you say it one more time? How do I approach?
An activity or experience you've never done before.
I'd say I do it with an open mind. I think that's key to to any experience, really, is going into it kind of with an open mind. Like, you don't want to be prejudgmental before you try anything. I think it's important to just kind of be open to what's going to happen. Yeah. What
Tessa,
about you?
what about you?
I think the same. Like, when you're trying new things, like, it's new and you got to be just open and down to try new things and just ready to have a good time no matter what it is. That's all.
Hell yeah, you guys. Alrighty, Tessa, I got a couple questions about your casting experience. You said you revealed to our casting director that you are banned on all of the dating apps. Why is that?
I don't know. I guess a woman can't do anything these days. I don't know why I got. Oh,
You do
come on,
know.
these
You
people
do
suck.
know, Tessa, and I want to hear it. I'm very curious.
I don't know. Okay, there was a
No,
point.
you do know.
All right.
You do know.
Whatever. So there was a point when I was really into like Bowser Mario smut. Do you know what smut is?
Yeah, I know a thing or two about smut. I've written some smut.
I bet you have.
You've written smut? What
Yeah.
ship do you write?
So I was on a trip and
Say it.
I was on a trip, and this is the first time I've ever heard of smut or what it was. And one of the girls had a book, and we were reading it throughout the whole weekend. And it
As
just
a group?
yeah, kind of. It was like a small group.
Popcorn style?
No, one person doing it, and it really just inspired me. So I did it. I wrote about a chapter's worth of smut, and I thought it was pretty good, honestly.
Who was it about?
It was about this girl.
It wasn't like Princess Peach or some shit?
No, it was real life experience. Like I'm bringing the raw.
I didn't know there was real life smut like that.
Oh, there is.
Good to
There
know.
definitely is.
Good to know.
Well, Tessa, so what do you do in your free time? Like what do you do on a weekend? What's a casual weekend look like for you?
I recently got a job at the bowling alley.
Okay.
So that's how I've been spending my weekends.
Are you getting better at it?
Mopping the floors, yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, it's kind of a skill. It's kind of hard. People don't talk about how hard it is, but it actually is hard.
We're very happy we have people like you in the world.
Thank you.
Thank you for what you
someone
do.
has to do it. It's not easy, but someone's got to do it. But yeah, other than that, I post I promote substance abuse on TikTok, so I post that kind of stuff.
Like bringing awareness to substance abuse?
Like promoting people abusing substances.
Oh, I thought that we were going like, yeah,
So-
like don't do it, but no, you're just like, do it.
If you're
Like,
gonna do it, why feel bad about it?
Yeah, I mean, that's one way to look at it.
Exactly. What do you do on the weekends?
What do I do? I'd say I go on hikes with my dog a lot.
Hell yeah.
I try to do activities outside. So like wintertime, it's big like skiing. I'm in the mountains.
Oh yeah.
Summertime, it's like let's go hang by the pool or like let's go to the Rockies game.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I think I really like quality time with my friends. Like I always try to see friends or family on the weekends.
Right.
I'm very active. Like I don't like just sitting around doing nothing.
Oh yeah.
I feel like I am at my best when I am with my friends or family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Totally agree. No, I can't stand people who like they sit around just watching YouTube all day, wasting their life away. They find like the most niche shit, like some dude feeding raccoons on his porch, and it's like, bro, there's a whole life to live out there. Like there's hikes there's 14ers to do with your dog. Is it a rescue dog?
No, this is a purebred Rottweiler. Actually came from my parents. So my parents had a litter, and I was very involved with the litter, so I got to kind of like pick out the exact one I wanted, and it's been amazing. Like he's the nicest dog. If anyone's met Jax, you know just the kind of dog he is. Like he's happy-go-lucky. And I feel like that's a reflection on me. Like, I feel like if my dog's awesome, it shows you that I'm a good dog dad, which shows you that futuristically, I'll be a good dad for kids, and I'll be a good husband.
That's swag. That's awesome. Dog is man's best friend, and so can kid.
Would you rather murder your firstborn child or have your wife cheat on you?
Jesus Christ, Tessa.
I can't ask a man anything these days.
Ink and Drink sponsored question right here. This question is sponsored by Ink and Drink. Would you consider yourself more creative or structured?
I can't even focus right now.
You can go first.
No, you go first, Tessa. I want to hear it.
I would say more structured. Like, I'm gonna follow the flow of how things should be. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna challenge any norms. I'm just gonna get up there. I'm gonna say I'm gonna ask what I would normally ask on a first date.
Mm-hmm.
So this is just a routine for me. I'm gonna ask these questions because it tells you a lot about someone.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I have to say. Now
Yep.
you can say something.
Yeah, Anthony, creative or structured?
I feel like structured at work, creative outside of work. I like structure to work. Like, I kind of know what I want to do each day, and I like structure to the day. But outside of work, I like being creative. I feel like I'm very spontaneous. Like, I like to do things on the fly. And when they come up, like I said, I don't like to say no to stuff. Like, I'm always down for an adventure, so I feel like I'm very creative outside of work.
Amazing. Alrighty, we got time for one last closing remark from each of ya.
Closing remark?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Tessa.
It's my closing remark?
Yeah, last chance to make a good impression. No. That's like,
Damn, that's tough. It was really nice to meet you. I stalked your Instagram too, so thank you for looking at mine. It was really funny.
Yep.
Adventures.
and everybody follow McMeat Rocket on Instagram. Give it up for Tessa and Anthony.
Good date.
What an incredible first date. You guys scan the QR codes at Better Edge to let us know how you think that date went. And some of the Twitch commenters were concerned about Anthony's safety, but we have authorities standing by. So thank you so much. We'll be right back. We are back, and we are here for the final selection of the show. You guys, give it up for the show you've seen so far. Amazing. In honor of our final selection, our sponsor, Don Julio, has provided us with a Don Julio cheers. So that's a shot of Don Julio for everybody, so that we can take the edge off of the most tense part of the show. Hell yeah. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, and thank you, Don Julio. Alrighty, so here's how this last part's going to work. Anthony's going to say what he thought of his date with each of our contestants, and then they're going to have a brief moment to respond, and then we'll start narrowing it down. Anthony,
Yep.
how'd you like your first date?
I really did enjoy our date. I love that you asked and we talked about my family, because that's something that's super important to me. So I really appreciate that conversation. Yeah, overall, man, I like that you were prepared with questions. Like, it seemed like you could definitely carry a conversation, which is something that's very important to me. Like, I want someone that we can continually talk about different and new things. Like, I don't like, when it goes dead. And so I feel like you did a really good job of carrying the conversation throughout the whole date.
Hell yeah.
I'm amazing. I think we all know that now. Great.
Thank you, Maya. And what was your thoughts on your date with Kasen?
Kasen, I really enjoyed our date. I love that we could connect on music. I take it that you're a snowboarder. I didn't get that answer, but I looked at. So I love that we could connect with hobbies, because those are two of my big passions is skiing and music, and so I like that we could kind of dive into those two topics.
Hell yeah. And what's your response to that, Kasen?
I mean, it's your loss if it's not a second date, but I'm hopeful for it.
Amazing. Give it up for Kasen, everybody. And Anthony, what was your thoughts on your third date with Tessa?
Tessa, I will say you might be one of the most boldest girls that I have ever met, which is a good thing. which is a good thing. Like, I really appreciated that. Like, I felt like that was really your authentic self up here. Like, you weren't trying to hide anything. Like, you were just so you, and you could definitely see it come out, and I respect that.
Tessa, what's your response to that?
Same to you. And I respect that too. I like that you talked about how you like skiing and karaoke. That was really cool.
Hell yeah, give it up for Tessa, date number 3. Alrighty, Anthony. Now's the beginning of the tough part. Obviously, you have 3 great girls in front of you, but we are going to have to narrow it down. So who's the first person where tonight is not their night?
Well, thank you again, all 3 of you, like, for coming up here, being vulnerable, kind of doing this. Like, I know it's not easy to do, and, like, I already have a lot of brownie points for you just for coming up here. The person I'm going to have to send home first is Tessa.
Everybody give it up for Tessa. You can find her online at McMeatRocket. Alrighty. Okay, Maya and Kase, here's the tough part for you. I want each of you to say your final remarks on your experience with Anthony tonight.
Let's be honest. I've talked to you for 10 minutes. I don't know you that well. You don't know me that well. I feel like the only way to know what's going to happen is by going on a second date. But I will say I did ask some random questions about a desert island and the dream blunt rotation, which I think your answer could be better. We can work on it. But I just feel like, I don't know, we have a lot in common. I'm a big skier. I love the mountains. Obviously, I want a home in the mountains. Like, I still don't know so much about you. So, like, I don't know you. You don't know me, but only a second date will tell. And I think that's a really great pitch.
Yeah,
super convincing.
Absolutely.
I agree. Well done.
Who's to say what will happen?
Kase, what are your final thoughts on your experience tonight?
I don't know if Coachella is in our future, but I think that we like a lot of the same music. I know we can do all the outdoorsy stuff. And I also think that we kind of hit it off, and maybe that's me being delusional, but it felt fun. Like, I had a lot of fun with you, and so I'm hopeful that date 2 will make a lot of sense of that.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. Anthony, this is the toughest part of the night. I'm going to need you to say which one of these lovely contestants you would like to ask on a second date.
So the girl that I want to ask on a second date is Kase.
Hell yeah. Everybody, give it up for Maya. Thank you so much, Maya. Alrighty, Kase, we have one more question for you. Grab the mic. We have one more question. This is so important. Do you accept the second date?
I would love to.
Alrighty. And are you guys going to go to Ink and Drink? You can say whatever you want. We won't hold you to it.
Ink and Drink, I would die to. Yeah, let's
Hell
do it.
yeah.
Absolutely. No, I've been to Ink and Drink. I love Ink and Drink, and I love that that's the second date. Like, I feel like that'll actually be a lot of fun.
Yeah, fuck it.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys so much for coming. Give it up for Anthony and Kase. You guys, give it up for our hosts, Avanti.
Like 10 minutes.
And thank you everybody who tuned in on Twitch. And thank you to our sponsors, Don Julio, Better Edge, and Ink and Drink. We'll see you next time on the Date Night Podcast.